I'm Riley Brown, artist of the Masters of the Universe comic book series, and you've been
God
watching
damn,
the
those intros are
757
long.
Hustle Show. Be sure to like and subscribe.
What is playing? Hey, what's up, everybody? You're watching 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. It is 5 after 10. Right here, my man, Angel. What's up, Angel? Where you at? Where? Everything's all messed up. There you go. I don't know what's going on. What's up, my brother?
What is
I
going
know,
on?
man. Angel, man. How's your summer so far, my man?
I'm doing good. I'm just keeping my Google map. I got my app open for FIFA because right now, Morocco, Netherlands, halftime 0-0. It has been a crazy FIFA. Germany is out.
Germany is out.
Finished. They're going home drinking beer with tears.
9. The Germans are out. It was in penalty kicks, right?
Yeah.
It was
me and my son was watching it. We were like, we looked into it like it's gonna come down to penalty kicks. It's gonna come down to penalty kicks.
Yeah. It was a very slow game.
Oh yeah.
I got Morocco. I'm rooting for Morocco on this one.
Well, I got Morocco too. Well, the three teams that I really want to see win the FIFA Cup. 3 teams. I would love to see Spain win it. I would love to see Mexico win it, and Argentina, because this is the GOATs last year.
Yeah, my final pick for the team is going to be Argentina because it is Messi's last year, and I think he's going to try to. I think he's going to try
7 goals already.
Yeah, and I think he's going to go for double, so that way nobody could ever beat him.
If he goes for if he does 10, I mean, no one's going to beat that record. Nobody. He's 4 away from making 10.
Yeah, after he hits that 10, it's like, yeah, we're just gonna stop soccer. We're gonna stop.
Yeah, like, you know what? Just have a seat for the rest of the game. This record will never be broken. They're good.
We're gonna start playing volleyball now after this. But yeah, man, it's exciting. We love FIFA. We love FIFA here, and we get all excited, and especially everybody in my family. And I remember New York, man. This is the best time because a lot of people wouldn't be into baseball. A lot of people wouldn't be into, like the football or the Knicks or whatever. But then all of a sudden FIFA comes around, and next thing you know, the guy from Yugoslavia is like, yeah,
Do you know when they announced that FIFA was going to be here in the United States? I wasn't happy the first time.
Why was that?
And for a lot of viewers, here's why. So, 1994, FIFA was here in the U.S. The Knicks were in the NBA championship. We lost. 1999, FIFA was here in the U.S. The Knicks were in the NBA championship, and we lost. So when FIFA was here in 2026, and the Knicks were in 2026, and we're going to play San Antonio again, I was kind of like,
repeating itself all over again.
It's like a reliving trauma all over again. But it was great, though. I was watching the Knicks play in a championship game. I did the math. So 27 years ago, I was 21 years old when I was at the Garden watching the Toronto Springwell take that final shot. I was 21.
I never got to watch the Knicks play. I never got or the Nets.
The one thing about being born and raised in New York, I went to Yankees, Rangers, Knicks. I went to a couple of Mets games, but it was too far to get there. So I was like, but I just went there just to go there.
Yeah.
But
I literally grew up a few blocks away from Shea Stadium.
Really? Yeah. My cousins and my aunt lives in Corona, so they're more closer to watching the Mets.
Yeah, that's where I grew up, Corona, and the next stop was the Shea Stadium. Yeah, that's exactly where I grew up.
Yeah. So at least I got to be in the old. At least I got to go to Old Shea Stadium. I never been to MetLife, but I went to Old Shea Stadium. So at the time, I had a Keith Hernandez T-shirt.
Keith Hernandez, Dal Strawberry,
Doc Gooden, David Cohn, Wally Backman, Lenny Dystra, Greg Jeffries. Who was it? Davey was the manager.
Was it Ted Knight?
Ron Darling was on that pitching staff team too. So yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Kiner's Corner, the Mets little program they used to show before the Mets game.
Oh yes.
This week in baseball.
Yes. But I kind of like. I mean, I remember going to when I lived in New York because I was in Manhattan. So I remember like, hey, the Knicks play in an hour. We could get tickets. You want to go? Sure. I mean, it was like out of the blue. Like the Knicks play in an hour. You want to go? We could get tickets.
That's
That's
how
what
it
we
used
did.
to be, right? That's how it used to be, right? You get like
You got
you
Raiders
want
tickets at the last minute, Knicks tickets, Yankee tickets at the last minute. But now these days, man, with scalpers and everything else, like it's fucking ridiculous. You can't.
yeah, I exactly remember that. It's like hey man, you want to go catch a game? Sure, why not? You know, and you get a seats anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how much it cost me for that ticket for 1999 to go see the Knicks in the championship game?
Probably like $12 or some shit like that.
No. For a championship game, no. I only paid $200. That's it.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
$200.
well,
That's it.
yeah. Think about that. That's like back then. You'd be like, "Wow, man, this is a good price."
That was a lot for me. That was a lot. I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
$200,
that's
I must spray, but you know what? It's the Knicks.
and that's '90s money.
Yeah. Oh, compared to now? Are you kidding me? No way. It would cost us me and my son to go to see the Knicks for two. I mean, for me and my son to go would have been about $2,000.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's crazy. Even the
Yeah.
FIFA, I would love to go watch a match. You know what
The
I'm saying?
cheapest seat is $900.
Yeah, man, that's
I already
crazy
looked that
too,
up.
man. Can you imagine you pay like we were joking around, you pay like freaking thousands of dollars to get a good seat, hotel, flight to this country, and your fucking team doesn't score anything. You're like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
My God, could you imagine that? Man, I'm like,
And
that's the one
that's
thing
why
about
that's why these people cry. That's why you see them crying when they lose. When your team doesn't win in the tournament, they start crying. And shit.
I think the one team that I had enjoyed watching because not just because on the field, off the field, and the way they showed America, people from Japan were also they're like, we love America. I'm like, they look at the same like, look at the slice of this pizza, it's huge, like because everything's big portion here. So when they saw everything, like I can't believe that, and they're like, we love the States.
I was enjoying a lot of that stuff where you see a lot of the players coming out, except for poor Iran. They didn't have a good time, but everybody else seemed to have a good.
Oh no, they didn't. No, they didn't at all. None.
Yeah, I know.
No.
It was pretty fucked up.
But let me tell you, it was to see. So my wife asked me, "What's so special about FIFA?" I was like, "It's just not soccer. It's like take away. Imagine we have no presidents, no diplomats, no one in charge, and the way everybody's getting along right now, and everybody's having a good time. That's how the world would be right now.
Yeah,
it's about it's not about who's the best or who's that. It's about having fun. It's about everybody, different cultures getting together and enjoying the game.
Yeah, that's
what I love about FIFA.
Yeah, it is, and like I said earlier, growing up in New York, man, I used to love seeing like you would see the guy from Yugoslavia, you would see the guy from Pakistan, all these people rooting for their teams, wearing their team colors from their flags and stuff like that. And I always thought that's cool, and even till today, and seeing the commercials, and I mean, I grew up with my family. My dad was from Greece, my mom was from Colombia, so we grew up watching that shit in the backyard with the TV in the window. In the bedroom window while we're all in the backyard in the driveway,
barbecuing and doing
barbecuing. Yeah, watching the games, the tournaments.
Yeah, so, that's what I like because I mean, where I grew up, when my dad, when my mom and my dad got divorced, my dad moved to New Jersey, and we had a house that was Cuban, right behind the backyard, and it's like again, for us, we can see our neighbors were Mexican, the next door were Puerto Rican, so it was a different variety. So when FIFA came on.
Every house had a different.
Everybody was outside, and everybody had the TV out the window. We were all talking and bragging and this and that. It was great, man. It's great. I'm like, it's just that it only comes every 4 years.
We were watching. Who was it? It was Canada, and who played today? It was yesterday. Canada or Uruguay or whatever. All the teams that we weren't rooting for. But it was so at last minute trying to get that ball in, trying to beat the clock, and they're rushing and they're getting so crazy for each other. And you start rooting for them. You're like, come on, man, do it. Yeah. So it's pretty. I love it. Hey man, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. This summer has been pretty kick ass, man. I know Angel's got family. I know you've got graduations going on. A lot of stuff going on in your world. My family was just in town visiting. The granddaughters were here. Yeah, that's right. I say granddaughters. Represent. The granddaughters were here. And let me tell you something, brother. I don't know if you have any grandkids yet, But grandkids
I
are
got
like
two.
fucking.
I got two.
Okay, you got two. All right, so they will eat you up alive, bro. They will eat you. One minute you're like, oh, these are the sweetest little angels in the world, and then next you know, you feed them after midnight, and they're gremlins, bro. I'm telling you, man. But I love them.
It's like, so my grandson he's a sophomore in high school already. That's how
Oh
old I am.
damn! I'm over here talking about a 9-year-old. You're like,
So
you gotta
because
you gotta give your grandson money.
yeah. So me, it's like when they were younger, I worked. I was lucky that I could work from home and work from office, so I had that flexibility. This is before even COVID. Like I had that flexibility because of what I do. I had, like I had security clearances. I got documents and all that stuff. Like stuff that I just can't walk around with.
We call that a visa in our country.
And and like I raised these, you know what I mean? Like I was the babysitter, you know what I'm saying? Like when my daughter's going to college, and I was like, okay. And he's older now, and he came over and was like, "You fall asleep on me? You watch this movie, fall asleep on me?" And he goes, and I must be like, "Why are you waking up like one eye's here, and the other one's like that? You're cockeyed and stuff." Like we joked around so much. Like we have a bet. So every year we like to do a bet. And I told him, like, all right, so the Knicks won this year, right? I was like, I bet you football season the Bills will win the Super Bowl. He goes, no, then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a deal. If the Bills win the Super Bowl, I will buy you, and he's a Patriots fan, I will buy you a Josh Allen jersey, and you gotta wear it for a year, root for the team. If the Bills don't win, I'll buy a Tom Brady and I'll wear the damn jersey. Oh, me and him are close. Me and him are so close. Like we're close. Like
how old's the other one?
Mila she is still not even in. She's still in middle school, like elementary school. She was at a slumber party, so she wasn't here last time when we had my daughter's graduation party. Saturday.
I think she's 17 years old now. One is 17, and the other two that were just here is I don't know, 11, 9. You know, young.
Yeah, I saw how young they were. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we did the whole Busch Gardens. She's never been to the ocean. So this is a funny quick story. So I'm in Virginia Beach, and my stepson, that's their daughters, and he was in town, and they were bringing. He brought his jet ski. And he's into jet skiing now and everything. So he brought his jet ski. So we went to this place, but we didn't want to. There's this beach we call Nancy's Beach, my mom's beach. It's each Tia and Theo has their own location that we go fishing or something, for depending on what activity we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So we're going to Johnny's Beach. We're going to Yolanda's Beach. So we went to Nancy's Beach, which was it's kind of like a bay, so you can see the houses across the street, the water. It looks like a lake. You know what I'm saying? You can see the houses, the $1 million houses across, the backyards from other people. So my granddaughter was like, Papa, I've never seen the ocean before. She does. She just doesn't remember. But anyway, I'm like, we took you there last year. What are you talking about? But anyway, so she's like, I've never seen the ocean before. And then we take her over there. We're sitting there. And she's like, is this the ocean? How come I can see the people's houses? I'm like, that's Europe, baby. I'm like, that's Europe. She's like, Pop, you're a fool. I'm like, yeah. But it was great, man. It was great having them in town. We did the whole Busch Gardens things and everything, and we got to see Toy Story 5, which I did not enjoy it. That should have been a Disney Plus. I was in the theater like, yeah. I personally did not enjoy it. And I was in the theater like, oh my god, I'm paying for Disney Plus. I'm gonna be watching this in about a month in my house. You know what I'm saying?
I love Toy Story. They're my second favorite franchise, but my number one franchise for Disney is Cars.
Cars? I've seen the first Cars. I remember watching the first Cars. I might have to revisit it. I love Toy Story. And my granddaughters were the ones that were like, Toy Story. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, fucking Toy Story. We're gonna go watch Toy Story. And they were also like, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't even really enjoy it too much.
Wow.
I think, Angel, the problem is we have so many good series on TV now, like so many shows that are good on TV, that maybe sometimes these things should be just special on Disney Plus. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how I felt about Mandalorian. You know, I love Star Wars. I love Mando, but Mando and Grogu to me was like, man, this was just like two more episodes of the show that I'm
Yeah,
watching.
it felt more like it should have been. They could have turned it into a TV show.
Or
Could
a
continue.
special.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like a 2-part special or something like that, you know? But anyway, what do I know? But like I said, it wasn't bad. It just didn't blow me away. You know,
yeah,
so far the only thing that's blown me away this summer is He-Man, I think, because it's different. Everything else, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. For me, it's just the only reason I love He-Man is Battle Cat. That is like my favorite. Like
Yeah,
he was cringer and he was huge. I
yeah,
was like, yes,
yeah. And a lot of stuff is coming up. Like I said, it's been a great summer. A lot of stuff's coming up.
oh, 2026 and 2027 is going to be a phenomenal year for especially if you're a comic book fan, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
and I was gonna do some other stuff with Angel, and I forgot that X-Men '97 premieres Wednesday,
Yes,
July 1st. Yeah, July 1st. I think it's
yes,
Wednesday.
yes.
So I couldn't believe it, and Frank, Frank's watching, he couldn't come on tonight, and Frank asked me. He goes to me, I got to get to this X-Men '97. Everybody keeps talking about it. Angel, yes or no? Isn't X? I don't know. You saw X-Men '97? Of course you did, right? Yeah. Isn't X-Men '97 season one? Isn't that like probably one of the best things Marvel's done since Infinity War? That's what I told Frank.
Actually, watching X-Men '97 is the best thing that I've seen that Marvel's put out. And I'm sorry to the movies. I'm sorry.
It's
It
awesome.
really has. It blows you out. It brings that back to nostalgia. And watching the first episode, bam, it brought me back to all those old episodes. Like, I remember this, I remember that, I remember this. And
Yeah.
then like watching my son, who is 20 years old, and he's like, dude, go watch the old show, and then we'll watch 97 together. And he's like, oh shit, this is good. Like I told you.
Yeah.
And X-Men 90s, the X-Men cartoon, the original one, actually, before we started X-Men 97, he said, I was like, all right, so what you like about it? He goes, I'm a Gambit fan. I love Gambit. He goes, that's his boy to the end. So when season one started, 97, and we saw, the Cajun bite the dust, the look on his face. Now, see,
Spoilers if anybody who hasn't
oh
seen.
yeah,
Sorry, Frank.
spoilers. Sorry, spoilers.
Sorry, Frank.
Cajun meets an event happens to Morami. My son was a little devastated. I said, listen, I read the comics. He'll be back.
Yeah.
He won't be an X-Men, but he'll be back.
But he'll be back. I loved it. I did a review last year, or 2 years, whenever it came out, and I said it's like the TV show grew up with us.
Yeah.
It matured with us. It's the same show, but it matured with us. You know, like the same people who were when we were whatever age we were when it first started.
Even Wolverine. If you look at the cartoon when it started in the early 90s and come fast forward to 97, even the character Wolverine has matured when he used to be.
Yeah, and I think I love the original show, the original X-Men animated series when it first aired. Previously on X-Men. I mean, I loved all that shit when it came out. I was there. You and I were the same age, so both of us we're the main consumers for all that shit.
The only season that I enjoyed that original X-Men and I've been waiting for it was the Dark Phoenix saga.
Oh my god,
that was the one I've been waiting for because I'm a huge. When it came to when X-Men 101 to the Phoenix, all the way to the Dark Phoenix saga, that's what got me excited. Because I'm like, I love that era of X-Men because that era, the Dark Phoenix saga was my introduction to the X-Men. Nice. So when I was younger, I would buy the X-Men classics because they were $1. But they were reprints to the Uncanny X-Men. And I had the whole Dark Phoenix saga trilogy, and I read it I read it over and over again. And I remember when I was younger, my local comic book store had the Death of Phoenix, and they wanted $30. And I remember I scrambled because I was still in middle school, and I sold my basketball cards, my baseball cards, and I sold it to all my friends and all this stuff. And my abuela was like, here, we'll do some errands, and I would get like $5 here, and I would get that, and I even had $10 worth of pennies. And I went to the comic book store and I counted, and the guy goes, "You really want this book?" So he goes, he said, keep your 10,000 pennies, give me the $20, and take the book.
Nice. I love stories like that. Yeah. Man, it was huge. It was huge. I collected X-Men. I would grab a book here and there back in the day when I was first, because I was doing G.I. Joe. I was doing, you know what I'm saying, all the other Marvels.
I was all over the place with comic books.
Exactly, yeah. So I couldn't. Yeah. So, and I was also, oh, look at that cover. Oh, look at that. You just pulling them off the rack. I didn't know what I was collecting. Oh, ElfQuest. That's why when I go through my books, I'm like, why do I have like one issue of Rom? I don't get it. You know, I don't remember buying it because I would just pull it off the rack because whatever it was. So, but X-Men, like, same way. And then the cartoon, and a lot of people that I know, it was their introduction. Like the way Superman, Super Friends, and Spider-Man: The Amazing Friends was my introduction, and Secret Wars into comic books and to that world. X-Men was like a lot of that to a lot of kids in the 90s.
Yeah, because up to before the X-Men cartoon came out, I was watching a lot of reruns of Super Friends. So I would I would read Teen Titans and Batman, stuff like that, and that's all I read. And then when Fox decided to do like Spider-Man and the X-Men, and those were my gateways. Like, okay, let's try this. And it's like nonstop, man. And it's like it's comic book is like it's a drug. It's a good drug.
Yeah. And then they start sharing universes. Then they start doing like the Iron Man and all the other stuff. And, and now it's a shared universe. Spider-Man, I think Spider-Man was the first one to bring X-Men over, and then vice versa. They all
and that was a big thing back then. That was those crossover events. They made a big deal out of it. They would do a 3-part series out of that. It was a big deal back in TV.
Yeah, and you know what? And for a while you think it's going away, but there's a lot of stuff coming up. And you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. I'm hanging out with Angel. It's time for the FNU. I forgot to tell everybody, if you're watching this on a replay, say hello in the comments. Like always, the Replay Squad, thank you for supporting, like, and subscribe. If you're new around here, check us out, man. A lot of stuff on the channel you might enjoy, and it's free.
Everybody loves free.
It's hard to get free stuff these days. It's hard to free 99, man. My cousin Ricky got that tattoo like a tramp stamp. It says free 99. All right. First up, Angel, what is best in life?
What?
Conan the Barbarian. Hold on, I lost my damn. Sorry, what do you see on
Conan? That is, I don't want it to be like a Samurai Jack. I don't want it to be a Samurai Jack. I want it to be its own thing. Because I see the picture and it gives me Samurai Jack vibe.
Okay, so for those who don't know what Angel's talking about, hold on. Conan the Barbarian, this is confirmed, right? Officially announced. It's supposed to be an adult animated series developed by the same people that made Samurai Jack and Primal. Now, I've watched Samurai Jack, and I think I've seen the first episode of Primal. Have you seen Primal?
No, but Samurai Jack, I have the entire season.
Okay, so it's going to focus on the classic stories, Queen of the Black Host, mature action, stylized animation. So I don't know. It's going to be supposed to be darker and faithful. It's supposed to be more realistic, like to the books and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that it's going to be, because the fact, like, I mean, I read Conan, and I still have some Conan books. I collect the Conan magazines because I love them, because you can't censor them. I'm hoping it'll be like that because, like I said, this is a great character for an adult cartoon that is enjoyable, and I trust that the team, the creator Samurai Jack that's on board with this, is going to look at it and be like, okay, guys like what we just saw on YouTube, who says he expects them to way they look like that. At least let's meet halfway and make sure it's bloody and the way it's supposed to be, because I mean, this is Conan the Barbarian, man.
Primal. I think Primal is like that. I think Primal is very bloody and gory. I think if I remember correct, let me know in the comments. I think Primal. I can't bring up another screen right now, but I think Primal is like, it's like prehistoric. Like it's like a caveman with a dinosaur, and he's fighting dinosaurs and tribal people. So it's very tribal like that. So I think Primal's like that also. I'm very excited for this, man. Me too. I'm a huge Conan fan.
Yeah.
That whole world, sword and fantasy. I love that stuff. He-Man and Thunder the Barbarian. By the way, this is not a plug or a shill. I am reading Thunder the Barbarian, Dynamite Comics. I am so it's his origin story. I am so digging this story. How Thunder met Ukla and Princess Ariel. So I am so really digging this. But I'm a huge fan of Conan. The movies, even the Jason Momoa one, whatever, it was all right. Yeah. And I used to watch the TV show. Remember, like in the 90s, they were like it wasn't great, but it was just like Hercules. When it was on, you'd watch it. You know what I'm saying? It was.
Oh yeah.
It was either that or like whatever, Judge Judy. You know what I'm saying? So you watch Conan. So, but I'm excited for it, man. I don't know. I don't think there's a date yet or anything, but check out Primal. I have to go back and watch Primal.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah. Check out Primal because I remember watching the first episode and going like, damn, this is pretty badass. And speaking of Samurai Jack, did he ever make it home?
I don't want to spoil it for a lot of people because
okay.
I don't, because I mean it's a great. That's the one. That is a show I don't want to spoil for people. I don't.
I got to go back and watch that. I remember watching
you got to go back and watch it. Trust me,
I don't remember.
It's one of those shows that there's some shows that I'll tell you the end if you ask me, but then there's some like Samurai I don't want to tell you.
Got you.
Because it's
all
like.
Right. Look out for Conan the Barbarian, man. Let me know in the comments who's your favorite Conan. Which one? Arnold, Jason Momoa, the guy from the TV. Oh, my bad. Animation. Conan already had 2 cartoon shows.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you can find them on YouTube and on Tubi. I think you can find them. We're going to have to break them down one day. Conan had 2. One was like a really cool story where he's got to go find free his parents. And the other one is like Conan and a bunch of little kids.
Yeah.
Conan's training the super kids. But Conan the Barbarian, check that out. Oh, I'm excited for this next one, bro.
Here's my question. Ready for this?
Go ahead,
before
bro.
we go to the next one. Technically, Conan the Barbarian is part of the Avengers, Secret Avengers, Savage Avengers. Does that mean he should be part of the MCU?
Oh, could be, man. Marvel, right? Marvel wrote Conan also. I have the What If series from the 80s where Wolverine meets Red Sonja, and he goes to the Red Sonja world, and Conan and that whole world, Wolverine gets thrown into that world. It's like, I don't remember the title. I think it's like What If Wolverine Met Red Sonja or something like that.
Yeah, what if Conan the Barbarian had battled Wolverine?
So one of those. Yeah. So I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. So who knows? They're probably gonna have Conan versus Godzilla, Conan versus Archie. You know what I'm saying?
Godzilla will win. It doesn't matter. Godzilla trumps all. The name says it right there. Godzilla.
Speaking of winners, we had He-Man, and we finally had a He-Man movie, and this is official. So a new animated Thundercats movie officially in development by Warner Brothers. So I love Thundercats as much. I gotta go back and revisit Thundercats. I don't remember how it ended.
I'm happy, but I'm very iffy because lately the Thundercats animation that they put out wasn't the very best, and I wasn't happy with it.
Are you referring to Thundercats Ho or the one from the 2000 Thundercats?
Oh no, Thundercats Ho, 80s.
Yes.
80s.
Oh, the original one?
I have the entire season.
Oh, the original. No, I'm talking about that last one they made for kiddies. It was like Thundercats.
No. Oh, yeah, God, no. I didn't I watched one episode and I said, I am never watching this shit again.
Me neither. I said the exact same thing.
It is. They are so hard trying to be Teen Titans Go. It's not even funny.
That's what they were trying to copy. Yeah, all that. So, but
no.
So are you want an animated movie?
I want it, but I want it 80s style where it looks like they're cool. Like if you look at, so for a lot of people who want to show and watching, if you haven't seen the original Thundercats from the 80s, check it out on YouTube. You can see some couple of clips and you see the animation back then, and it was really good stuff.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that I want to see right now. If you want the problem is they're trying to bring back Thundercats so many times and it fails. What you need to do is go back to the original show and see what made that so successful. Look at the art. Look at the
artwork. It was very fluid. It was very like Japanese influence. You know what I'm saying?
It was very anime, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was very anime. It was very anime, and it was.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I want the next generation of kids to enjoy this, but obviously, the way you're doing it with this whole Teen Titans little Go wannabe and all that, it's not happening.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
Well, hopefully this will work out. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Animation is the way to go. I don't know what's taking so long, man. This is what they should have been doing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just pumping out, just keeping the shit alive and just cranking out, you know what I'm saying? Cranking out animated films like that. So that's from Warner Brothers, Thundercats. I'm definitely looking out for that. Okay, so here's the big DC stuff. Here's the big DC stuff. There you go. Look at that. All right. So DC Studios announced Joker's Laugh Riot, Absolute Batman, and Crypto. All right. Crypto, I believe, is going to be like a kid show.
Don't care.
Don't care. All right. So I love Crypto.
I love Crypto. I love Crypto. I love Crypto.
Yeah, it's a family-friendly.
My favorite.
Family-friendly animated series, separate from Superman, comedy adventure, and that's that one. All right, so okay, so Joker Laugh Riot. Tell me what that is, man. What do you know what that is?
So what I am hearing, and if it's true, so picture this. Picture if the Joker ever killed Batman. That's all I'm gonna say. Batman's dead. Joker killed him.
So it's like a what if?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it's you're gonna see that Batman's what I'm hearing here. Batman is dead. They're gonna kill him off. It's over. It's a wrap. And it's a story of Joker killing Batman. And you're gonna see a whole new perspective of, you know, who's left to protect Gotham. You only got Damian, Tim, Barbara, and Dick. That's it.
Okay. Is this like a recent modern Joker story, like what if story?
No, but I'm getting type of DC did an event called it's called a one shot with villains, and it was okay. It was a hit and miss when DC did it, but it's nothing to where what this is supposed to be. I don't think it's gonna be one of those Batman One Bad Day. I'm thinking maybe Batman One Bad Day, one of those comic book events. But until I get more details, the only thing I know right now is the story plot is about Joker kills Batman.
Yeah, it says Joker Laugh Riot, another surprise announcement. Adult anime style, centers on the Joker, separate from the DCUs. Yeah, so it's like its own story. Okay, so this is the next big thing that got announced. So I call it comics, but I'm not current on this absolute. It's a whole separate universe.
Yes.
Okay.
So think about. So do you remember? So we all know the Ultimate Universe, Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate Avengers, Ultimate this, Ultimate that, right?
Yes.
So what this is their version of the Ultimate Universe, the Absolute.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's what it is.
And this started like what, a year ago, like 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah. So it's recent, so this is where Bruce Wayne is not a millionaire. Excuse me. He's not a millionaire. Sorry. He's not a millionaire because that was last year. He is not a billionaire.
Oh, okay.
He does not have Alfred. It is not the Batcave. Nothing. He is a construction worker.
Oh, damn. He's like a regular guy. He's like just like a regular guy.
So you know who's the rich guy in this universe?
Who?
Joker.
Nah.
Joker is the Bruce Wayne in this universe.
Oh, damn.
But he's not the Joker. He's Jack Grimm. And so this takes place where he's a construction worker, He is different. It is very. It's a great. It's absolutely fucking phenomenal.
Nice. Scott Snyder is the
writer.
showrunner. He's the guy. He's the writer, and he's in charge of the series. He's going to be in charge of the show too, so that's good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look right here. It says it's an adult. They're going to make it an adult animated series. Bruce Wayne is a blue collar. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a blue collar Bruce Wayne. Alfred is a MI6 agent.
Mm-hmm.
That's the British, right? The British CIA.
And he's by the way, he's not the skinny Alfred that everybody think he is. He's like a buff dude.
Reminds me of the Alfred from that 3D animated show, the computer animated one they made on for Batman. I forgot what it was called.
I mean, he got a beard just like me, but it's a white in the middle is all white. Like this Alfred is fucking badass.
Joker is a billionaire, just like you said.
Yes, he's a Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne grows up in Crime Alley, and based on the best-selling comic. Yeah, that's a pretty hot book. I hear everybody talking about it. It's coming up in all the algorithms about Absolute this, Absolute Batman. So I guess that's what it is. It's just a new separate universe.
And the crazy thing is, Joker in this series purposely did it to where he wanted to create Batman. So he made Batman.
Nice. All connected. So that's Batman, Ultimate Batman. All right. So speaking of Batman, got three of them coming up. So that's the first. We got Joker, we got Batman, and season 2 is coming out on Prime, Amazon Prime. Batman Cape Crusader. I enjoyed the first season. It was a little slow here and there. It's slow, but I enjoyed it. I still enjoyed it.
I so do I. The only reason why I enjoyed it because call me an old soul, but it brought me back to the Bob Kane era. It gave me that old school 50 vibe. You know what I mean? The whole before the 60s, Adam West came in, it's the 50s Batman. It's a collaboration of the 50s comic book, and if you take a little bit of the Batman animated series styles, and if they had a kid.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be the same universe from the Superman cartoons.
Yes.
Those old, yeah. So I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's cool seeing the villains, the way they look, the way they remake them based on the time period. So if you like Spider-Man Noir, you're gonna like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed Spider-Man Noir. I liked it. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Nick Cage is Nick Cage, but I actually enjoyed that whole series.
I would like to see as the Cape Crusader goes on, I want to see more of the old school nostalgia heroes like the Sandman. I would like to see the Spectre.
The old style, the way they used to look like back in the day.
I want to see those old characters.
All those superheroes back then had a fedora, had a big fedora like
Jay Jonah was a cop for a while. He was a cop. Mm-hmm. So I would like to see those in the mix too to make it more interesting and give it still keep an old school vibe just like that.
Yeah. So like I said, check it out. So because if you have Amazon Prime already and you're looking for something, check out season 1. Season 2 is coming out. What did I say? July 20th. So that's pretty cool. So this dropped. You screwed me up with this next one, my man. You're like, I thought the actual thing was premiering, but it was the trailer that was dropping. You posted something, or you messaged me or something like that, something about it's premiering tomorrow or whatever. And I woke up the next day looking all over for Batman Nightfall.
No, I sent you they announced the trailer for it.
And I thought it was a trailer announcing the trailer drops tomorrow. I missed the word trailer. I thought it was the actual pay-per-view, whatever.
Yes.
And I was like, where is it? Where is it?
Yeah. This is okay, so for people who don't know me, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be a comic book artist more than anything in the world. Like I would, and back then I'm Dominican, so I even said I would give up baseball to become a comic book artist, and I was a baseball prodigy kid. Nightfall is the comic book that made me want to be a comic book artist. That was the book, and I remember Batman number 497 when Bane breaks his back, and I remember. We didn't
spoilers.
Spoilers. It's on the cover. You guys can't miss it. It's on the cover.
40 years later, spoilers.
Yeah. I remember we couldn't afford the big poster papers because I was born in the projects. So I used to get copy paper from copy machines, and I would draw, and I would put it like a puzzle together to do it. This one I'm so excited for. I cannot wait. When this thing drops, I will buy it on 4K, Blu-ray, whatever. This is going to be very adult Batman. Nightfall, it is a great story event. This is back in the 80s, there was a thing called the Death in the Family, which you got to vote in and you decide whether Jason Todd lives. Jason Todd dies.
For those who don't know,
yeah.
Back in the 80s, they let the readers call a 900 number, and Jason Todd was the second Robin. So you got to call in for the non-comic book people watching.
You call that number, he lived. You call that number, he died. And it was very close. And Robin's death won by 2 votes.
Yeah, it was very close. It was very, very close. Yeah.
And I said that, and I told people like that series messed up Batman's heart because that's like losing a son. You lost a son. So emotionally, that destroyed him. The Dark Knight here is this physically. You see the Bane physically manhandles Batman. He is tired. So we get to see the emotional, the physical breaking. And if we ever get to Court of Owls, you will see the mental breakdown. So Nightfall is where you have to figure Bane explodes Arkham. Every villain gets out. Think of every villain that Batman has ever captured, put him in this jail.
Yeah,
and they all break loose.
In a week.
And Batman, that's right. So Batman in a week, he will go every night without sleep. Has to go get the Scarecrow, the Joker, Croc, Selina, Ivy. You name it, he has it. So by the time that he has most of these guys already, and he goes home, and there's an expression. They say, you know the expression, "Death knocks on your door." Death was knocking on his door when he got back. And the only thing I'm hoping for this Batman Nightfall trilogy is that scene with Bane was probably one of my favorite Batman scenes ever in comic books, where he is tired, he's broken down, he has no more left to give.
I totally relate to that story now. My body totally relates to that story. I wake up every morning like Bane just broke my back.
It's like, it's like life. You know what I'm saying? Life kicks you down and you're tired and you're tired and you're tired. You work all day, you do this and you're tired. And it's like he fought every villain, went through hell and back for someone to know.
That was a big story. That was a big story back in the day because they didn't kill him.
It made the newspaper. So Nightfall actually happened a month after Superman got killed.
Yeah. So, this was big back then because they had just killed Superman, and that made the news.
Yeah.
That made the news, and Superman didn't come back like next month or 2 months later. Superman was gone. He was gone. That made news, and then all of a sudden, Batman, and they don't kill Batman. They break his back, and they gave him a replacement.
Yeah.
So you got 3 animated movies coming out. This is going to be a trilogy. It's going to be Nightfall, Night Quest, and Night's End.
Yep.
And the big events that happen: 1, Bane breaks Batman's back, right? Jean-Paul Valley becomes Batman.
Takes the handle, and he goes on an AWOL.
Yeah.
Then the next trilogy is Bruce Wayne finally gets his back fixed, and he has to face him to take back the mantle of the Bat.
Yes. So Batman gets Bane, comes in as a new guy into town. We saw Bane in the Chris Nolan Batman movies, right? In Part 3, we saw Bane. Bruce Wayne, but that guy.
Yeah.
Was this Bane's biggest moments in comic books? I mean, did he really ever do anything else?
Honestly, to me, after Nightfall, no.
Not really, right? I mean, I know he pops up here and there with some other stories, but I don't think. I mean, I think after this, Bane became like the butt of jokes, even like in the Harley Quinn. You ever watch Bane in the Harley Quinn? That's funny as hell, man.
Yeah,
he's funny as hell. They always make fun of the guy. But
I think the only time he had his second big moment is the animated series
Yeah.
Because they took that Bane from this Nightfall and put it into the anime series.
But it's
And
like every time now after Batman's back gets broken, every time Batman fights Bane, all they do is cut the wire in the back and they beat him. That's it, and it's done. It's over.
The anime series, the anime series brought back that Bane that we knew from Nightfalls. After that, they used him every now and then. He appeared in movies like Batman, Who is the Batwoman. He appeared
that's
there.
right. Yeah.
And then the next one is that the Batman video game trilogy, which made Bane like a monster.
Oh, badass. Did you like Bane? Did you like the Bane from the Batman and Robin movie with George Clooney?
No.
You
Okay,
like that, Bane?
I'm gonna tell everybody right now. After Michael Keaton did Batman and Batman Returns, there was no more Batman movies. Sorry, they never existed. It never. And I'm a Batman fan. Like I love Batman.
Yeah.
But after that, like no, I seen it. I mean, they had the trilogy for like $20. The whole movie. I'm like, no, I'll just stick to Batman Returns. I'm happy.
I've been rewatching. I need to watch the Jim. There's like who directed that?
Joe Schumacher.
Yeah, I heard there's a Schumacher cut, which is kind of different than the original Batman Forever, the third one. But I rewatched the third one not that long ago. Take away, I think the weakest part of the third one is Two-Face, because they made Two-Face too much like the Joker. I feel they made the Two-Face act too much like Jack Nicholson's Joker.
I just feel like it was too comedy for me.
Yeah, it went too camp. It went a little too camp. But I heard the Joel Schumacher version is edited differently and doesn't feel that campy. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard it was edited all differently and stuff like that. So, but who knows?
They should have kept Tim Burton.
Yeah, but part four sucked 100%. I'll say that also. Part four sucked 100%. But yeah, man, Batman Nightfall trilogy. I am very excited for this.
But honestly, the only character that Arnold, yes, because I like Mr. Freeze. I gave it a C. I enjoyed Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
I enjoyed.
I'm sorry. I enjoyed Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. I enjoyed Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
And whatever stuff she gave me. Yeah, man.
Did I loved her as Poison Ivy was awesome.
Yeah, big guy. that was the worst one.
She played the whole geeky. I don't know what I'm doing, but when she was Poison Ivy, she was like, blow the dust, do whatever saying you do. Like she wasn't that innocent.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
So, but and like you said earlier, Nightfall, the artwork, even in the animation, is going to resemble a lot of the 90s comic artwork. So hell yeah, man! So that's all good stuff right there. I am very excited for Nightfall.
So am I.
All the stuff we've been talking about Nightfall, I'm really pumped up.
Well, my thing is like even when I do my Whatnot show, I've told people so many times, pick up the Batman Nightfall, Knight's End, and Knight's Quest. I'm telling you guys now. Now that this movie's gonna come out, now everybody's gonna start looking for it. And I'm like, you're not gonna get it in dollar bins and none of that stuff anymore. You're not. Yeah.
Did you see Supergirl?
Yes. Yes.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
For me, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. It wasn't bad. I like same thing. I enjoyed it.
There's so many people. I think what it is if you don't read the comic, you're not going to understand it was from a comic book storyline that they used. So if you never read it or don't understand the character, you're not going to get the movie. So there are people that I know that say, and they're honestly like, I'm not going to go watch it because I don't read the comics, so I don't understand the characters. And that's great, and I like that because there are some people who just go to the movie and be like, oh, this is terrible. But you don't understand the character. You don't. And if you watch closely, it actually set up the next Superman movie, where it's her, Superman, and Lex it's set up for Brainiac.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Argo City, everything. Yeah. It miniaturized Argo City. We're gonna get a miniature Argo City. I loved the Superman movie, the last Superman movie.
So do I.
I loved it. It was fun. You know what I'm saying?
I told, what was that thing? Wasn't it your show? No, I was at Fables. I was at Fables. Blame it on Fables. And I told everybody, it's like, watching that movie brought me back to when I was a kid, that a man can't fly. It gave me back the whole Christopher Reeve vibe.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun, and that's why I feel Snyder messed up. Snyder went too hardcore for the adults. I enjoyed it, but kids are not going to enjoy that. You know,
and that's what I'm saying. Snyder was going for guys our age and stuff like that, but I'm like, you're not aiming towards the kid. So it was nice when I went to the movie theater and I saw those kids in their Superman T-shirts and they're all excited. I'm like, this exactly is what DC needs to bring in. It's about, you forgot about the kids. You forgot about the kids because
Snyder went too hardcore on making it look like a MTV video.
I tell my kids all the time, I'm like, listen, I love this hobby and I will keep collecting until I can't collect no more. But there is one day in my life I'm not going to do it anymore. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't. So it's like the whole point is like, you are the next generation to keep this hobby going. The grandkids are the next one to keep it going. And these movies are aiming for those kids to enjoy so they could actually be like, okay, now I want to read comics. Like my local comic book store. The other day, I saw some kid go in there. A kid took his allowance. He brought a Silver Surfer poster, one of those big, huge ones. And I was talking to the kid. He was there with his mom. And I was like, so is that your favorite character? He goes, that's my second favorite character. And it makes me feel so good at the fact that this kid is not even in high school yet, and he's collecting, and it's like, see, that gives me hope for the future of this industry.
Yeah. Where you see the same thing, where it's just like they keep keeping the medium alive, Then.
They are.
So, all right. So we've Batman. Okay. So real quick, I enjoyed the last Superman movie. I enjoyed Supergirl. I'm a fan so far of James Gunn's DC world.
So am I.
I'm a fan of it. I could complain about stuff, critique stuff here and there, but that's just personal preferences. The movies are all right. They're great. They're not bothering me. They're not bothering me at all. Legion of Comics stopping by. What's up, George and Company? What's up, my brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going?
This guy right here, Legion, he's totally 100% knows. He totally knows everything he knows about DC. He's a huge DC Comics guy. Legion, what'd you say about Supergirl? I think you said it was okay. I think, right? But I thought it was all right. Now this got dropped today. Like I'm Peacemaker, Creature Commandos, even the one he made, Suicide Squad with Starro. I enjoyed all that stuff.
He made King Shark cool.
Yeah,
you know how hard it is to make some of these characters cool. Like my son was like, King Shark is the man. I'm like, what? And I'm looking like, what? I'm like, King Shark. I'm like, I remember him from the Superboy comics. And I was like, King Shark? Really?
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, but James Gunn could do it.
Even the Weasel. The Weasel. Yeah,
like, come on, seriously. Like, when it comes to like these, what I like about James Gunn is he takes these everyday guys that you don't see that are popular, and he can make them popular.
Yeah.
Because those are the kind of characters that they don't have that much history, not much background, and you could use them to what you want to cater to, what you want to do.
I cared about Peacemaker. I did not care about Peacemaker before, and John Cena made me care about Peacemaker. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I don't think. And maybe Legion. Maybe Mark from Legion of Comics, because he's so hardcore DC. But back in the day, you would see a picture of Peacemaker, and you're like, what the hell? What's on his head? But then you watch Peacemaker, the TV show, and now you're like, oh, I fucking love this guy, man.
Well, you know what's crazy? So my son is a huge vigilante. He loves vigilante. Now, he collected the comic book way before Peacemaker got this TV show was happening. He was collecting them. And I was like, really? You like the vigilante? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I love the story. And also he appeared in Peacemaker, and I was like, okay.
Vigilante, yeah. Legion said he's talking about Supergirl. It was okay. I wasn't happy with the cold-blooded murder at the end. That was a huge miss for me. Murder at the end. So I guess that I see. I've never read the Supergirl book. I never read that Supergirl story.
I've heard about the death of the family. Like I'm not gonna spoil it, but I've heard about that, and I was kind of like 50-50 on that part too. I'm with him on that. But I'm 50-50 on that. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I mean, like I said, I enjoyed the movie. Like I said, it did not blow me away. It did not, but I don't have hate for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have hate for it. I just thought it was cool. It was nice. You know, maybe because it was late. It was a late showing, and it was like a last minute thing. My cousin's like, "Yo, come." The theater's like down the road from me. So then my cousin's like, "Hey, I'm at the movie theater. Come watch Supergirl with me." I'm like, "Okay, I'm out." I'm like running out of the house in flip flops. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it was that. I don't know. Maybe I get spoiled now watching TV at the house. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I am digging. This DC universe. I'm excited for it. I want to see what's. I'm excited for it. You know, as Snyderverse kept happening, it was just like, oh, okay, oh, all right. But
it was too dark.
Yeah. And like I said, it wasn't for everybody. But this guy popped up today. This is all around the algorithms today. Hold on. Legion says one more thing about Supergirl. The story is about learning that murder isn't the right way. The movie they had Kara stabbed to death. The villain was so helpless he couldn't even move. Yeah, that's right. Spoilers. If you did not watch Supergirl, right at the end, she tells the little girl, "Don't kill the guy." The little girl walks away, and then Supergirl stabs him. He goes, "That's for my dog." And then she does the whole, "Hello, my name is Antigua Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." From Princess Bride. Hello.
I think the reason why she did that, because you know why? Because you ever see those movies where they always kill the fucking dog?
Yeah,
and people like, if the dog dies, I'm gonna be pissed. I felt like that's for her. That's what I'm saying for every dog person that hates you. Pow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think on that. But the one thing I'm 50-50 on that, because she doesn't always have to be like Superman, where Superman would have not killed him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's her own person, and that's what James Gunn's trying to do. She's her own person.
My biggest critique with that movie. Granted, I did not read the comic book. I'm basing it off like the whole story, what was presented to me. My biggest critique in that movie was Supergirl and Lobo have too much of the same personality.
Yeah,
like you could have taken Supergirl out of that movie and have that girl meet Lobo, and that would have been the same story, and you would have never needed Supergirl. You know what I'm saying? You could have tweaked it around a little bit, because Supergirl was a badass chick in this movie, just the way Lobo's a badass guy. The way they're both portrayed badass people. But anyway, those are like I said, those are little things here and there. I enjoy the movie. Check it out. I don't know who this guy is on the screen right here. Tom Brittany, reportedly supposed to be Batman. I don't know who this guy's supposed to be.
I don't know much about him. That's the reason why I can't knock him. But if you look at that chin line, he looks like very much of a Silver Age Batman.
Yeah, he does. But look, I'm doing it right now. He does look like Batman's chin.
He does. You put jet black hair on him. Give him the 5 o'clock shadow. He could pass off as make a pretty good Bruce Wayne.
Because I keep hearing that, but 90% of heroes don't senseless murder people. It doesn't have to do with the. I don't think this was a senseless murder, though, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know what you're saying, Legion, but I don't think the ending of Supergirl. I don't think that was a senseless murder. That guy was just as strong as Supergirl, and he just nonstop killed. There was no rehab for that guy. You know what I'm saying? There was no way to save that main villain at the end, and she saved the girl. She saved the girl from killing she did kind of a good thing. Remember, what was the thing the mom says? You don't have to be nice, but you have to be good.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Yeah. So, but I don't think that last one was too senseless. It was hardcore. And supposedly she's supposed to be killing everybody when she was spinning around the scene earlier when she's fighting everybody with the musical montage. By the way, that's my only critique I have also. I'm getting kind of tired of the whole, I know that's James Gunn's style, but it takes me out of it when there's going to be a huge action sequence, and then it goes into that slow motion, and they play some slow song, you know. Hey,
Yeah, I agree with you on that one too.
You know, because we had it at Guardians. Okay, it was cool. Then we got it Lois Lane. You know, Lois Lane did hers when Mr. Terrific was kicking ass and stuff like that. I know that's his signature thing, but it's taking me out of it. I was waiting for Supergirl to kick ass, and then it turns into like la 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 la. La. But anyway, this guy, I don't know. We're gonna have to check it out. Oh, hold on, here it is. But there was more in the book. They ran into the fan zone for 300 years. She could have put in the cage that was sprung at the home of Lobo for 10 minutes. I know. I don't know what type of cage that was able to hold Lobo. And I don't get the fact. I don't get the fact that Lobo was there. Lobo gets his bounty. Lobo takes off. All right, takes off. We don't see Lobo until after Supergirl kills the guy at the end. Then you see Lobo up at the mountains going, all right, my girl. I mean, what was that? Did Lobo come back to help and just didn't help until, you know, I don't get why Lobo came back at the end. So, like I said, it wasn't a great movie, but we can pick it apart. But Lobo was holding.
I think the reason why he came back, I think James Gunn wants to show that Lobo's not one of those one and done characters. He's going to be around in the DC universe.
And he's a good guy. Punisher is a good guy. Yeah, I'll tell you this: the best line in the movie when he goes something like he goes, "Catch you later, tits." He calls Supergirl tits. That's the best line.
I was like, oh, I'm like, I can see a lot of women complaining now about this part right here.
Yeah. So, but like I said, James Gunn might have to. Yes, tits. Everybody loves tits. But I still got stock in James Gunn. I'm still hoping for the best. You know, I'm not a hater. I'm hoping for the best so far. I'm good with Superman. I'm good with Creature Commandos. I'm good with Peacemaker. I'm okay with Supergirl.
My advice is, and what I do with every movie, I go in there with a blank slate. I don't go in there with, you know, I want to see this. I go in there like a blank canvas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the movie paint a picture for me.
But I'm definitely excited. All right. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Yeah, man. I know we took. Oh, Legion. I told you, man. This guy's addicted to DC Comics. He's got a tramp stamp. Legion the comics. He loves DC Comics so much. He's got a tramp stamp that says Doom Patrol was here.
Oh shit.
A lot of women have complained had they want to watch this movie. It was made for them. I enjoyed the DCU so far. Supergirl has me jaded for some reason. Yeah, that was messed up. I went with the high expectation due to the book. I get that. Trust me, I get that. And that's you know me with He-Man. You know me and He-Man. So I had to go in there like this. I had to go in there like this to ignore everything else I've ever known. You know what
that's what I told. See, and that's what I mean. Like Legion, when you go to these movies, you've read the comic, but don't go in there with that kind of mentality. Like go in there with a blank slate, and that's how I enjoy the movie. And I determine myself whether if it's good, if it's bad, if it's this, if it's that. And I mean, I give Supergirl a B, like overall a B. Like seriously,
I would give her a B plus just for the fact that we got to watch her pee. In the bathroom. So, and I love Crypto. I love Crypto.
I love Crypto.
All right. This is where we lose Legion because he hates muties and he hates Marvel. So, Wednesday is the premiere. Here's the trailer real quick.
We're back, baby.
So, yeah, baby.
Yeah. I'm the best at what I do, bub.
We're back,
my God. Baby. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
So for those who don't remember, a long time ago in a comic book world far, far away, Wolverine used to be cool. Wolverine was the
hell yeah.
Right? Spider-Man was the cool guy in the block, and then I think Wolverine took over, and then Deadpool took over.
Yeah, but back then everybody wanted Wolverine. Everybody wanted a piece of Wolverine, comics wise, toy wise, everything.
Yeah. Everything was Wolverine back in the day, man. And then my man's still holding on. I love Hugh Jackman. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to see somebody else play Wolverine once.
Yes.
Hugh Jackman's I'll admit that. Hugh's good. I mean, there were so many rumors back in the day. Glenn Danzig from the guy that sings Mother, the guy from the Misfits. Danny DeVito was rumored to play Wolverine a long time ago, a short version of Wolverine. But yeah, but X-Men '97 season 2. Yeah, this is the trailer. Here we go.
The X-Men escape.
So spoilers if you didn't see X-Men, so you know what's going on. The X-Men at the end of season 1, '97, they get transported. Parts of the team gets transported to different times in the future, the past, etc.
Scattered through time, in the past and the future. We can do this together.
A lot of stuff going on. Look at this Wolverine. Oh my God, the brown and yellow costume. I love that shit. You got Gambit on there, Archangel, Storm,
Forge.
Yeah, Forge. I love Forge too. They used a lot of Forge in the last season.
X-Men. Digital video discs.
Dwarf.
I prefer Laserdisc.
Lady Death. Sabretooth. Strike.
Nice. Let me take a look at it real quick. You got Wolverine right there. That's right. All right, so here we go. This is that story they did when they're. I think they're in the future, right? With Cable.
That's from a comic book called The Adventures of Jean and Cyclops.
And that's basically where they grew up with Cable, right?
Yeah, yep.
So that's pretty freaking cool right there. And I like the fact that they're wearing the X Factor uniform. He's got the white stripe. On the blue. That's the X Factor uniform right there. That's pretty badass. Here you go. These guys went back to the past to meet Apocalypse, right?
The very first mutant.
You know his real name? Apocalypse's real name?
I have the book. It's from a book. God, I have the book in the back.
Is it like Abin Sur? Abin something? Abbey Rose?
So I have to go back, but it's in one of them it does tell you his real name.
There you go. We got Beast, Bishop, Professor X, Magneto, Nightcrawler, and Rogue are all in the past. It's a cool shot right there. Jubilee. I actually watched the first episode today. I was doing laundry, so I put it on and I was watching it. I'm like, man, this is a great show. I highly recommend go watch X-Men '97. Look at this. Jean Grey's doing telekinetic. Oh, this is their 2000s uniform, right?
That's the Grant Morris.
Grant Morris, that's it. Yeah, so look at them. They got that when they. There you go. That's a shot again with everybody.
And there's Archangel. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. And what's this guy's name again?
Sunspot.
Sunspot. Yeah, the Brazilian kid. Yeah, he was in the first episode. X-Men '97 season 2. Okay, this is cool. This is cool because look what they got right there. What do we see here? Aurora.
Yep.
Something Max. Wolverine. Would that be Silver Fox?
Silver Fox.
Right. X something. Something Borg.
Super Soldier.
Super Soldier or Winter Soldier? Oh. The Morrison, yeah, they're right. The Grant Morrison suits. Yeah, they got everything going on, man. They got everything going on. That's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, so this scene, so that's like the last trailer. Check this out, man. This is just to show you the animation real quick. This is fucking badass action. This was released today, earlier today. This is Cyclops fighting a whole bunch of people right here. If you notice, that's what I mean. She's got her. They got their X Factor. So I never collected X-Men like we spoke about earlier. I never collected X-Men monthly, but when X Factor started, I jumped on X Factor.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So because it was number 1, so I jumped on issue 1, and I collected X Factor all the way into the original team. Went back to Jim Lee's number 1 X-Men. Remember when
they left around the new team came in. His brother Havoc took over, became the team in the issue X Factor 71.
Yeah, so like I said, so I was a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. I love X-Men, but I'm a huge fan of the original team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love the original team. So look at this.
Well, you know the original team is the original X-Men. When it started X Factors, it was the original X-Men.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I love those guys. You know what I'm saying? I love those guys and everything. So, by the way, who are these villains? Do you recognize any of these villains? Check this guy out, and there's another guy right next to him. Legion, if you're watching, let me know if you recognize these villains. That guy's that fucking guy's hitting a snare, and as he's hitting the snare, he's shooting some sort of blast. And this other guy looks like he's doing some sort of magic trick.
I've never seen him before.
Yeah. Look, this guy looks like he's got eyeballs on his head, and he's flying a magic carpet. The next guy is celebrating Williamsburg, Virginia, Jamestown.
I think this is where they probably went back into the apocalypse. The apocalypse brought back dead people.
Yeah.
Fools! Who are you to stand against that which
I remember that character. He was actually on one of the comic book on the Uncanny X-Men comic book covers.
Yes, he was, right?
eternal.
Is that Lynn from the Street Fighter?
No. No.
Oh, look at that. Ding. Okay, I saw this earlier. Luke who?
Now, so the costume they're wearing back there, that's the Jim Lee on the Uncanny X-Men number 270.
Check out the who Morph transforms into.
In our time, we're called the X-Men.
Savage Wolverine.
Winds freeze their icy hearts.
Thor.
Fuck yeah, baby. Hell yeah, man.
Because if you look in the beginning, he in the background, he was Wolverine when he was in Savage mode, when he lost his adamantium.
Yeah. Oh, that was Morph. Yeah, I saw that earlier that was Morph. Okay, with bone claws.
Yeah.
With the bone claws. Look at Thor. I love Thor, man. We did not get Thor in. Yes, he came out in the Hulk cartoon.
Yep.
In the '90s Hulk cartoon, we got Thor. We did get Thor in the Hulk '90s cartoon. There he is.
You see that, right?
Yeah, there he is. Nope, there he is right there. Well, that was a clip released today. I'm excited for that one, man. I might stay up late and just do a live watch. All right. We're almost done. I'm hanging out with my man Angel. It's been a fun night. We talked about a lot of stuff. If you made it all the way to here, thanks for hanging out. If you're watching as a replay, like always, like and subscribe. Say hello in the comments. Let me clear this off the screen. So real quick, I just want to show before we go, because it's kind of late, and I know Angel's got to get up like in 2 hours.
I know. I got to meet with the vice president of the company Wednesday.
Whoops.
That is so effing cool. Like, I seen the board when I was younger, but I've never seen it open before.
We'll just take a look at it. Where that leaves the directions. But when we play this game,
Is that the Marvel visor?
No, bro. This.
I thought that was a Hasbro one because I seen the Hasbro one.
This is a GalaxyCon visor that we got that cuts your ears and your circulation off. So, to me, my X-Men, I can't do it with the do-rag on. But anyway, this game came out in '93. Put my glasses on. This is the cover. So it's called X-Men Crisis in the Danger Room. So, free inside. I forgot. I got to show it to you one day. It's got a real cool comic book, and it's the whole interior of the.
I have that. Are you think that comes with the little black bind, like a binder thing?
Yes. Yeah.
I have that. I was like, I saw that at a comic book store, and I was like, for $1, I'm like, I've never seen it before. I'll take it. I didn't know it was for this game.
That's exactly, yeah. I forgot about it too, and then and I was like, I saw it not that long ago because I didn't put it back in the box. So when I was going through my books, I was bagging my books. I'm like, what is this? Where did I get this from? And then I realized it came with the game. So look, man, this is pretty badass. So it comes with Gambit. Oh no, I dropped Gambit. I dropped Gambit.
It's okay. Rogue won't miss him.
Yeah. Hey, sugar. All right, I'm gonna put the full screen on. Boom. Here's our Gambit. Let me see if you can see him. So the object of the game, everybody starts here, and you got to get all the way across, right? You got to jump. You got to do stuff over the obstacles, and you have to collect the tokens of the bad guys. So here's like a saber-tooth token. So, and then the way you go is with a spinner. So, like I said, I don't even remember this game. Angel, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, my bad. I couldn't hear anything. So there's X-Men Crisis in the Danger Room. Object. Be the first player to lock up all your evil mutants. So you're supposed to get the tokens and then drop the tokens in here. Here, I'm going to put an aerial view. Yeah, so it's pretty badass. So you start from there, and then you spin the thing. You gotta go around, and then when you land on the red, basically you have to get all the characters. So you got to keep going until you get all the characters. It's kind of easy shit. But this 3-dimensional set is badass, man. Let me get in there. Hold on.
The Simple Days.
Look how sweet that looks, man. I fucking love that. I couldn't believe it. I think I got this on like for like, I mean, yeah, whatever. $30 is still $30, but compared to $200-300 what people are selling shit for, you know what I'm saying? I was so happy, and it's complete. I couldn't believe it. It's complete and stuff like that. You got Professor X back there. You know, I'm gonna say this: Professor X is the biggest asshole in the world. Always saying.
Oh, I've said that for years.
I know. I like the last X-Men movie. I like the fact that when they go into outer space, right? Because even Cyclops is like, yo, Professor X, we're really going to outer space? You're being a dick. So they got him right though, but that's pretty badass. One more time. There's our Wolverine. There's Cyclops. There's Beast. They made Beast kind of small, and there is the Raging Cajun himself. So, all right. We're going to have a game night one night, brother. We got everybody here.
Yes. So, I mean, that is great. I mean, to find that for $30, it's worth it because, I mean, the manual, without that manual, is not even complete.
Yeah, it's like, and even has, underneath here, it even has the original, the main thing you pop the cardboard off of.
Yeah.
Like the main spine. So, very cool, man. Very cool. It's exciting time. Check out X-Men 97. Check out Angel. And when's the next time you're going to be a whatnot, man? Anytime soon?
I'll be off this 4th of July. I will not be doing that this week, but I will be having a show next Tuesday, next Wednesday. I will mark it on my calendar tomorrow. And the show will be at 8 o'clock next Wednesday, next Thursday. All books starting at $1. I do great buyers giveaway. Regular giveaways. It is going to be a big mix. This is going to be part 4 of my long box. Because I did 5 long boxes. I did 3 of them already. Next show will be part 4. And it's going to be great.
What do we got? What are we looking at? We're looking at Marvel books. We're looking at DC
Marvel,
books.
DC variants. I mean, it's a component of a lot. Put it this way. I haven't looked at these boxes in a long time. They're books that I pulled off of the show that I was like, holy shit. I did not even have them.
You're not going to be busting out like an Archie and shit, right? No, you're going to be busting out like a real good Marvel book. I mean, it's okay. Yeah. One Archie's okay. But let's not go over that. You're going to throw 20 Archie books at me.
No.
So, but anyway.
We actually were. I just finished bagging boarding for Thursday show, for Wednesday show, And then tomorrow I'm gonna start bagging the next books for Thursday's show. So it's gonna be fun.
And that's Angel Hunter 78 and whatnot.
Yep.
Look at that. Look, when we play, I got the sound effects and the lighting. Look, I got all the lighting ready to go. Look at that. To me, my X-Men. Hey, my name is George. You've been watching the 757 Hustle Show. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Once again, if you made it all the way to the end, hashtag I love Gambits. Hashtag I love Gambits. And you don't never know what can happen. Angel, thank you, my brother, for hanging out. Everybody be safe, be good, and we'll talk to you. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. Oh, is that a card? Is that like a giant trading card?
Poster. Signed by the new Gambit. Not the original Gambit it's from the Gambit 97.
The modern guy doing the voice.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
So yeah, I'm not a Cajun fan, but the trading card brought back a lot of nostalgia.
What was the other thing you showed me earlier? You had another thing earlier you showed me.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Hey, sugar.
So I had the original Rogue give me an autograph, and she wrote her own subscription, her thing. And then not the original Magneto, he passed away. It's the newer Magneto for 97. So I have him here. And they actually, I actually asked them if they could sign for me, and they actually did a quote from each other.
Oh, nice.
So
you made him work. You made him work.
And he took the quote when he met Rogue at this scene. He wrote the line where he said to Rogue, "Here."
That's badass. That's badass. That's pretty cool.
So
that's pretty cool. Meanwhile, I'm begging Lou Ferrigno. Come on, Lou, rip the fucking thing.
Oh, I actually met Lou. Remember when we had at Virginia? I got Lou for real with him and Stan. I got the picture with him and Stanley, and he signed it for me.
Nice. He's a big dude. He's still a big dude.
Yeah.
All righty. We're out of here, brother. Have a good night. You guys be safe.
Have a good night, guys.
Don't forget, hashtag, check out Agent Hunter 78. Hashtag I love Gambit in the comments. Hashtag I love Gambit. Legion, thanks for hanging out. And I'll talk to everybody soon. Peace.